Hi, this video is going to teach you how to use ListAbilityOnline.com to create a motivated seller list of seniors with 15-plus year ownership. Seniors share the motivating factor that very often they're ready to downsize or transition to assistance. Make sure that you've registered and are logged in to ListAbilityOnline.com, and we'll be using the real estate investor list. You can click the red start here, and you have the option of how to select your geography. This is divided into a couple different ways. One is the property location, the other is the owner location. The real estate investor list does give you the option of doing both owner-occupied and absentee owners, so we'll have the owners separate if you want to. We're going to show the property zip code and property county criteria selection. I just clicked on property county and then look up. From here you can type in a county name or go to the drop down, select a state, then click search. This will bring up all the counties in the state. You can check the counties you want and then add selected counties. This brings the county codes into the grid. For the sake of the demonstration, I'm going to clear all, and we're going to click on property zip code. Property zip code, even if you're doing owner-occupied, still gives you the option of adding in absentee owners later if you wanted. You have the ability to type in individual zip codes. If you already have a list typed in someplace else, you can copy and paste it into the bulk codes. I'm going to click Lookup, where you have the option of doing city or county. In this case, I'm going to type in the city name of Clearwater. Have Florida in the drop-down, and then search. I'm going to select all. You do also have the option of checking the individual boxes, and then add selected zips. After we have this zip codes entered in, the geography where we want the property to be located, I'm going to click on Additional Selections so that we can pull down the selections that we're going to narrow the list down with. Additional Selections, and then the gray box, All Selections. The selections we're going to use on the seniors list is adult age, home market value range, homeowner type detail, loan to value range, property type detail. And then depending upon whether or not we're using owner occupied only or purchased or the absentee owners as well, we can include purchase date if absentee and length of residence if only owner occupied. So the boxes will all get checked. Home market value, homeowner type detail is already pre-selected. Length of residence range, loan to value range. Then we have purchase date and property type detail. Once they've all been checked, we'll come over to click Continue. Here we get to check the boxes for all the criteria within the selections that we want. Under the owner age, we want to go with, we recommend going 60 to 89. Going down, home market value is very dependent upon the area that you're in. Here we're going to do 100 to 250. Homeowner type detail Absentee owner is pre-selected on this file, but you can just as easily uncheck. In this case, we're going to go with both absentee owner and owner occupied. Loan to value is an indication of equity. It compares the full amount of the most recent mortgage to the current home market value. In this case, a low number is high equity. For the seniors, since they've been in the home for a long time, we're going to go check all the boxes of 0 to 59%, but also include the unknown records. We'll leave it 1 record per owner. Since we're including absentee owners, and if the absentee owner had 10 properties that fit our criteria, you'd have that owner name listed 10 times on the file, along with the different properties, so we only want to see them once. Looking back at the rest of them, for property type detail, I'm going to do single family only. You can add in multifamily or condos if you want. And since we had the absentee owners included, we're going to do purchase date. And the purchase date, I'm going to do 15 plus years. This is November of 2019, so the purchase date I put in will be 01, 1950 as a starting point, and then 11/30/2004, 15 years ago. The address lines goes along with the property type. If you want just single-family homes, deselect the 4 lines of address because that would be name, street address, unit number, then city, state, zip. After this, we'll click on Instant Breakdown to see a breakout of what we've selected. We'll check all the boxes except for purchase date, because that would give us a date for every day that someone had purchased a property, and it just makes the report too long. Then we'll click on Run Breakdown. And this report breakdown comes up showing how many are in each of the categories and zip codes that we selected. If we wanted to make any changes, for instance, if I wanted to raise the age limit, I would go back to Additional Selections, All Selections, Continue, and perhaps I want to go from 64 to 89 instead. Now we can recalculate, upper left-hand corner, and the number of records will come up to where the recalculate button used to be. If you want to see what the list is going to cost after you've recalculated, you'd click on, down at the bottom, View Pricing. A pop-up comes with a price list, but we're going to click on Estimate Pricing for my count. And this is showing the unit cost for each of the criteria that we've selected and the total cost of $209. I'm going to close this window, and we'll be ready to ask for a report. The report is your friend. The report will calculate, save it, as well as give breakdowns. After clicking on Reports, we'll leave it at Breakdown by Geography. Click Next. Make sure all the boxes are checked other than purchase date. Again, that makes the report too long. Under Search Description, we can delete everything that's in there and name this count. I'll call it Clearwater Seniors. And then you may need to submit report. You may need to scroll down to see the submit report. Once the screen changes, come up to previous counts in the upper left-hand corner, and here's the report that we just ran. You can see it has 2,266. You can click on View Order to see all the criteria as well as the breakdowns once again. If you want to make a change to this, you don't have to start from scratch. You'd click on Modify Rerun. This is going to make a copy of what we've already done. And you can go in, change the geography, add or delete zip codes, go back to additional selections, all selections. If perhaps now you wanted to limit it by number of bedrooms, you would go ahead and check that box and then click Continue. But for the sake of the demonstration, I'm just going to discard what I'm doing here by clicking on Previous Counts. Do you really want it? All data will be discarded. Don't worry about it. This is just a copy, so click OK. And here we are back at the grid. When you're ready to order, we'll click on View Order again, and this time Place Order. You can either say that I want all, or in this case, maybe I only want 1,500 names. Click Continue. We recommend that you leave everything the same on this page. On the third page, you come up to the pricing. Now, if you didn't get the pricing before during the count, this is a good way to find it. Come to the third page, and you can see what the price is here, and also if you wanted to see the breakdown. If you weren't ready to order, just wanted to see the pricing, you'd click on Previous Counts again, and you'd leave. But in this case, we'll scroll down, click Continue. This is where the email is going to be sent telling you your list is ready to download. Click Continue. On the final page is a summary. You can still bail out if you're not ready, not sure. You'll scroll down, enter in your credit card information. Check the box stating that you accept the agreement, and process order. I'm going to skip on the pressing process order because I'm really not ready to do this. After you've clicked process order, you'd come back in about 5 minutes and click the button Download Orders. And it would be there on a grid for you to click download and have a zip file downloaded to your computer. We wish you luck with your direct mail campaign and hope that the seniors list works out for you in getting plenty of properties to purchase. Thank you.